Hi guys, welcome back to Linda Tina TV. If it's not your first time here, if it is your first time, I see you. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so that you are notified when I post a new video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about all the reasons why you shouldn't wear wigs. Now, in the previous two videos, I was talking about hair. I was talking about why I wear wigs and the assumptions about women who wear wigs. If you haven't watched those videos, just watch till the end of this video. There'll be direct links to those previous videos, or you can check in the description box, or you can just scroll through my channel and find everything on there. Now, before I started wearing wigs, whether you believe it or not, I was very scared. I was thinking, no, this is not my life. Like, the wig life is not my life. And I was, I don't know, I had a sort of negative feeling about wearing wigs. It took a lot of convincing from my friends, but once I joined the wig life, I never looked back, and I don't think I'll be looking back anytime soon. But now I'll tell you the reasons why I was scared of wearing wigs, and the reasons why some of you are like, I'm not about to do that. I'm not going to be wearing wigs anytime soon. And these are like the cons, the negative side of wearing wigs. We want to make it seem like it's all nice and lovely, which it is. It makes my life so much easier. But then, as with everything, there is the downside. If you're interested in hearing about that, then stay tuned. The first thing I was worried about, which I know many of you are worried about, is the wig falling off or being blown away by the wind, or someone snatching it and running away with it. I have small kids. My son at the playground has tried to get my wig off, and I looked at him like, don't you even dare think about it. Some people don't even know you're wearing a wig. So I was very scared about this. Obviously, you have to make sure you're wearing the right fit, like the right fit of the wig. And then also, obviously, some people are gluing their wigs on. They have clip-ins or they have bands. I don't glue my wigs on, but at least I have a band at the back that helps keep the wig intact. Next is the cost. So yeah, good hair is not cheap. Good human hair that's going to last you a long time costs quite a bit. But I like to look at it like an investment, and also when I calculate the long-term benefits of not having to go to the salon, of not having to spend these little bits of money, but over a long period of time, it kind of makes sense for me. So I do a one-off, buy some good hair that's expensive, but then it's going to last me a long time. So it kind of makes sense. It all adds up. I remember also I was worried about that unnatural look. Now, there's so many wigs out there. Some look more natural than others. I actually preferred weave-ons, like having the weave weaved on and then leaving out some hair, like we used to do it back in the day. Now things have changed quite a bit, and you know, we're wearing wigs more. But some wigs look unnatural, and sometimes people are going to see your hairline like moving from here and then to here and then to there. So that unnatural look is not very pleasant. And for me, it's one of the downfalls of wearing wigs, especially if you don't find the right wig for your face. So it's very important that you try on several types of wigs and weave-ons. Get the best stylist you can get if it's going to be a weave-on, to, you know, put it in the right place so that it doesn't look very unnatural and very not well kept. Next is having to explain the different looks. Now, if you live in a place, I live in Milan, like here, where people are not used to women of color and how we change up our hair, you're gonna have questions every single time you change up your hair, you change up your wig, you change up your weave. And you don't really owe anyone an explanation, but to be honest, it gets a bit exhausting having to explain why. Oh, how come your hair is long today? Oh, did you cut your hair? And you have to explain, no, it's not my real hair, the extensions. Some people are not going to even bother explaining. You tell them, yeah, I cut my hair, and then the next time they're seeing you with long hair after like 2 days, they're thinking, but did you cut your hair the other day? So that whole having to explain that my hair is not really my hair, it's mine because I bought it, but I mean the extensions, and then today it's blue, and then oh, so you dyed your hair. it's exhausting. So having your natural hair saves you from all that because you have the same look, and if you change your look, it kind of makes sense than having long hair and then short hair and then long wigs and then, so I hate having to explain. Let's talk about swimming and all those other activities. Now with a wig, it can get very complicated and embarrassing. Imagine jumping into the pool and then you come out of that water and you have no hair because the hair is somewhere down in the water. If you have a weave on, it's much more easier because it's stuck onto your head, but still you're very careful about jumping into the swimming pool because you don't know what status your hair is going to be in when you come out. And so many different activities that I won't bother mentioning, but I guess you can already imagine that with hair that is not really stuck on your head, it can be complicated and embarrassing. Another downfall of wearing wigs and weaves is hair loss here at the front. Like you could seriously lose your whole hairline and it may never come back. Now obviously because you're wearing the wig in the same place, gluing it for those who glue their wigs on, and also with the weave-ons, even like how we used to do them back in the day, leaving your hair out. Can you imagine lots of your baby hair always out? It puts stress on the hair, and then rubbing against the baby hairs with the wig every single day puts stress on the hair, and obviously it's prone to falling out and never coming back. This is another reason why wigs and weaves have been discouraged a lot lately. So you need to be very careful how you put your wig on. Try to put a protective cover, like one of those hair, what do you call it? You know, one of those head caps. One of those head caps, just so that you protect your hair underneath. The other con of wearing hair extensions is not having your natural self out there, your authentic self. And that's why some people argue that women who wear wigs are not proud of who they are. They're trying to look like something different, which is not necessarily true. But I can understand how hair extensions give you a whole different persona sometimes. And it may not be very pleasant for some people. Some people want to see you as you, like with your facial features out there, with your real hair out there. So yeah, that could be another con of wearing extensions. Now, as much as I mentioned in my previous videos that having hair extensions makes life very much easier, well, on the other side, maybe not that much easier, because wigs and weaves take maintenance and careful maintenance. It's like taking care of real hair, it's just that it's not on your head. It takes a lot of care if you want to keep them for a long time. So it can be tedious and honestly a lot of work having to take care of hair that is not your actual real hair on your head, but having to take care of it the same way you would take care of natural hair, if that makes sense. So yeah, it can be exhausting. The other con about wearing wigs especially is not letting your scalp and your hair breathe and have that free circulation of air, because you have a head cap on and then you have the wig on top and you're wearing them for very long hours. This is very important, guys. From time to time, put the wig away and let your scalp and hair breathe. Same as when you have the weave-ons. Once in a while, put the wigs away and just have your hair out there to breathe. So I guess for now, those are the cons I can think about. If you have any other cons, you can leave them down in the comment section. But as with everything, there's the good side and then the bad side. Also, I will mention that wigs really make your life so much easier. I put the reasons why I personally wear wigs in a previous video. Please go and check that out. And if you have anything to add, please leave it down in the comment section. See you in my next video. Bye bye.